when your undrafted point guard on a two-way starts and goes for a virtually flawless 28 and 10, it probably does cross your mind, can we convert him to a standard NBA contract and get him off the two-way? Well, the Mavericks cannot do that until January. January is the soonest that can happen. It is exactly what we've been talking about with the Dante Exum situation, that even if the Mavericks were to waive Exum, who is out for the season, they don't have wiggle room under the second apron until January. So now the decision they have is, do you sign? I mean, to me, it's no decision. The minute you can convert Ryan Nembhard to a standard contract, you do. He's already earned it. I mean, in this one game, he's already earned it. But this, as Bobby was saying, this is not the first. I mean, this is the best game of his career to date, but he has been a difference maker from the fourth quarter in Miami on. I mean, you know, we can talk about his size, supposed defensive liabilities, whatever. I mean, he has been a steadying force, and I do believe he will be converted to a standard NBA contract. It just cannot happen for a month plus.
What are the rules? I mean, let's just we're running wild tonight.
Okay.
He's going to average 20 and 10 for the rest of his two-way contract. Is there a maximum that the Mavs can offer him? Is there is it only the minimum that they can offer, or what are the rules?
I mean, they have no cap space, so I mean, I have to double. I do not want to speak out of turn without double checking at someone, but look at this. I imagine the best they can do is, when they finally get under the apron, is give him a rookie minimum. But like I said, that's unless I can run the numbers with somebody who does this stuff way better than me, I don't want to guess. I mean, the question also would be, let's just say hypothetically there's a way to trade off salary that creates that flexibility sooner than January. Is that possible? I don't think so. But
I mean, yes, technically that is possible. Is it realistic though? Probably not.
No.
Yeah, because like for him, what would be his incentive to sign a minimum deal would be because a minimum is worth more than a two-way contract, so he's getting a raise. Well, but if you're going to keep stringing together games like this, you're worth more than the minimum.
Yeah, I mean it's a great point, and like I said, I would rather do some reporting to figure out maybe that is, you know, something that would be considered on his side. Maybe he's playing so well that he doesn't just have to like wait for security. But just speaking purely about the Mavs' ability to turn him into a standard NBA contract, that can't happen until January. And
no other team can offer him a contract while he's on a two-way.
No. He's on a two-way. So, I mean, he's not like, there's no danger of him being, you know, swooped up by someone else. But yeah, I mean, if he decided to bet on himself, you know, and didn't want to convert the contract for some reason, but, you know, with the two-way, you have the 50-game limit, which there it is.
Oh, there it is. Take it down, Tanner.
Wait a minute. Why did Musa Cisse's number go down? He didn't even
he was
play.
active tonight.
Active tonight.
He was active.
So
Tanner
I'm
is
surprised Nembhard is only. So Nembhard is only. He's only been active for 15 of 23 games.
He's hurt. Yeah.
Is that what's their record now? 22 games, 7 and 15.
Yes.
So but
Tanner
obviously,
Tanner has the graphic up right now. So the two-way guys in their remaining games, like Musa Cisse after tonight has 28 games remaining. Miles Kelly has 44 games remaining. Ryan Nembhard now down to 35 games that he can be active for. Yes, the Mavericks have 60 games left this season. I said it during the game as well as he was playing, and honestly, seeing the way that he played against the Lakers, what he's done to organize his offense, your starting point guard is Ryan Nembhard. I think that needs to be put to bed at this point. He clearly has this team playing well on the offensive end, organized basketball, getting guys into the right spots, and everyone has kind of fallen into line to where they're supposed to be based off of the skill set that they have. AD was fantastic at the 5 tonight, but Ryan Nembhard and his ability to get this team in the right areas on the floor, but making plays for himself and for others in basically a perfect night has been the recipe that I think a lot of us have been looking for. That gets us to.
Can I buzzkill real quick though? So teams are going to eventually, now that he's starting to play a lot of minutes and stuff, teams are going to start understanding tendencies and what he can do, what his weaknesses are at both ends of the floor. So hopefully he rides this heater into eternity. But what we'll see over the next week or two is teams start to game plan more for him specifically. And if he can overcome that, then, oh boy,
And I guess the question I would ask back is, what better point guard do you have on this roster right now?
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
the
no.
Mavs don't have one at all. But basically, like, teams are leaving him open from three all the
Sure.
time.
Yeah.
Okay, if he's gonna continue shooting 80% from three, then yeah, he's gonna be
They'll
a
guard him.
Hall of
Yeah.
Famer. But yeah, eventually they're gonna start stepping out on him a little more, or saying, okay, he really likes getting to that step back. So on these drives, crowd him, get in his space, make him go past you. Instead of giving him space because you think he just sucks, and all of a sudden he's going to hit you with an 18-footer right in your face, make you feel like a dummy. So I'm really curious to see if teams start overreacting to him, because if they do, that's more room for Coop.
Yeah, and I thought it was interesting too because the scouting report for Ryan Nembhard coming out of college was he was going to be traditional point guard, accept the offense. He had a bag tonight. Tween, hezzy, pull back, midi. I was like, oh, whoa, what's going on here? Ryan Nembhard, it was a play, I think it was in the fourth quarter. He, between the leg, does a crossover, runs towards the basket, shoots a pass to the corner for the Max Christie three. It was one of the best plays of the night, but it showed me, wait a minute, he has a little bit more speed than I thought going downhill. And the handle is so tight. I know me and Bobby always talk about kind of what Cooper Flagg has been doing so well is he's been having a tight handle where he hasn't been turning the ball over as much. Ryan Nembhard always seemed like he was born with a tight handle. He never turns the ball over. But it just seems like he's so comfortable with the ball at all times. He's never rushed. He's never sped up on every pick and roll screen action with him and Anthony Davis, which, by the way, was very good to watch. Anthony Davis is a really good center when he has a point guard that can get him the ball in his spots. Nembhard not only was doing that, but he was taking care of the basketball. I don't think it's a coincidence that Cooper Flagg has had two of his best games of his career right now with Ryan Nembhard on the floor. I don't think it's a coincidence that Anthony Davis had his first 30-point per game season of the season with Ryan Nembhard on the floor. I don't think these are coincidences. And even the players like Najee Marshall, who might have had the flashy game, I think Najee Marshall had 6 assists if I'm speaking right. Like, all the other players were fitting in their roles a lot better.